You can swim in shallow waters, but it's gonna get you nowhere. And I'm way too good to waste my time on boys like you. Can you speak without a filter? Can you give me something better? I bet you do. Hey baby, if you wanna get to know me, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah. Hey baby, if you want me to be with you, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah. Come on, give me something real, doesn't have to be ideal, just a part of you that's honest, that's all I want. Hey baby, if you wanna get to know me, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah. Could you shut up for once, relax that eager tongue, and let me tell you something about myself. I'm not the clueless one, I'm neither weak nor dumb, so I don't buy this version of you. Hell no. You can swim in shallow waters, but it's gonna get you nowhere. And I'm way too good to waste my time on boys like you. Can you speak without a filter? Can you give me something better? I bet you do. Hey baby, if you wanna get to know me, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah. Hey baby, if you want me to be with you, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah. Come on, give me something real, doesn't have to be ideal, just a part of you that's honest, that's all I want. Hey baby, if you wanna get to know me, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah. I'll give you today to take me away. If you hear what I'm saying, you know to what place. Boy, can you prove there's much more to you? I bet you do. Hey baby, if you wanna get to know me, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah. Hey baby, if you want me to be with you, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah. Come on, give me something real, doesn't have to be ideal, just a part of you that's honest, that's all I want. Hey baby, if you wanna get to know me, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome back to another morning skate show with the hockey coach Guru, Coach Frenchy, directly for the beautiful sunshine, hot Florida State. Hopefully an amazing, great weekend. This is the second week of July, and this is the end of the NHL season 2021-2022 with all the UFA start July 13 at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. And then after that, everybody's going to be on vacation in hockey. They're going to get a couple of weeks off. But a lot of news around the league today, of course, in the NHL, the Colorado Avalanche, a lot of qualification, a lot of no qualification for our RFA. The last day of the qualification finished at 5 o'clock Eastern Time today. We're going to see what's happening with them. If you don't get qualification, but you become a UFA, at least you have a D.6C clause in your contract. Otherwise, you become a UFA. Romanov stuck in Russia, got a contract in Russia. Joe Sakic out as the GM, become the president of the team. We're going to have a couple of signatures during the weekend. We're going to talk about everything happening. We're going to go all the way to the NHL draft last week, talking about everything. All the many team as a development camp at this moment around the league. They have some of them start today, and they are on the ice. A couple of news around the league, of course, going to cover. And we're going to set up ready for the July 13th. This is in 2 days. We're going to be live at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Special edition UFA Class NHL 2022. We're going to be live for 5 hours Wednesday with a couple of insider, of course, and that's happening today. Don't forget, if you have any question, click on the First of all, click on the likes, but don't forget to put the letter Q in front of the question. That'll be an easy way for me to follow your question, of course. And before we start, we welcome everybody. I know it's happening yesterday, July 10, but we want to mention, guys, something unique or something different happening for us. Honestly, we reached the milestone of 5,000 subscribers, and we want to sharing this news with you. So another great milestone for the Hockey Nation Live show. How happy are you, Coach? Of course, I'm happy. It's another great step over what we were thinking when we start this channel. I have no clue what is going happening, but now we get this. Let's move on to the 6,000. It's up in the next couple of months, and we'll see. But we just want to say to you, each one of you, thanks so much. You are one of the reasons why this channel grow properly and rapidly, honestly, and see what's going to happen in the next couple of months. But I just want to sharing with you and said thanks so much. You know, if you follow me for the last 2 months, every day we do a video about the Montreal Canadiens at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, usually is released. And today we did it. And I tried to show to you guys different option. And today we talk about who is, I call him the double Z. Why you call him the double Z? Because his first name is Vincent, and it's with the double Z. And I just want to talk about him today. A really unique case about him, the Austria born, and the way he did it, and the way he get picked by the Montreal Canadiens. Great story about his grandfather, grandmother, and his father and mother too. So if you want to read or know more about him, watch my video on the YouTube channel, of course. That's where you're going to get this video. And let's go to talking about, welcome everybody. And first of all, Eric Julien, welcome aboard. Eric, exactly for the Montreal City. We are live, Coach. Yes, we are, Mr. Eric. Eric said, do you think the ad will sign? Possible, Eric. It's all depend if they trade a couple of players until then. If not, it's going to be, I would say to you, the level B or C. Just patch up. Because you have some players right now are going to be like Strom in Chicago, Kubalik in Chicago. You have Obi Kubel in Colorado right now. Possible other names going to be added on this list. So be possible, Eric. Montreal testing couple of players like that. Vinny James, a new subscriber, the Hockey Nation Live show a couple of days ago, joined us when we go live stream. Vinny, thank you so much to be with us at the Hockey Nation Live show and the house today. From Finland, collaborator, insider with all the news around Yamo is a great asset for the Hockey Nation Live show. You talk about the 5,000 people or subscribers. He's one important. Been there since the beginning. Yamo Vertanen, 2 years with the hockey. Thanks so much, Yamo. Thanks to be with us today. And talking about the insider, we're not talking about the reporter with all the update around the league. Talk about the sport. Talk about everything. We appreciate his volunteering to be a part of the Hockey Nation Live show. We love you, Mr. RJ. Where is your picture, Mr. RJ? I cannot see your picture this morning. Thanks to be with us today. Yann Genet, un autre Montréalais. Un autre Québécois dans la belle province de Québec. Il est de retour avec nous aujourd'hui. Yann, thanks to be with us. And she is the number one. At the beginning, we always talk about her story, but Kimberly was the number one. Honestly, not the number one, but the first person live streaming the night I started this channel in January 2021. Kimberly, thanks to be with us again this morning. Hopefully you're doing well on the West Coast, Florida, and your kid and your grandkid are doing well. I know they are going to play hockey next year, so enjoy your summertime with them, Kimberly. Thanks for being with us. Miss Kelly, directly from la belle province de Ontario. Welcome back directly from Ontario, Miss Kelly. Mr. B, back with us, Mr. B. Thanks with us, Mr. B. Always glad having you. We miss you, by the way, and glad you are part of the show with us. What about the co-hosts? You talk about great people inside the Hockey National show, but this could be without him. Honestly, in our top, we cannot express more gratitude through you because you are one reason why this channel grow properly and rapidly, honestly. And our top, the co-host of the warm-up show become one of the great show of the Hockey National shows during the season. And our top is the co-host, and of course, he joined us every night at the Power Play show. As an insider and a great reporter about what's going on around the league. He's going to be with us, of course, at the UFA Wednesday. So thanks in our tap, and glad to see you again with us. From Utah, Mr. Ron with Kings 20. Thanks so much would be with us today, and glad to having you. Hopefully you're doing well over there. Oh, did you hear Malkin said Pace don't think he's good anymore? Thanks, Crosby went to check on him. I did not hear that. I know the negotiation is getting closer to get his contract with the Pittsburgh. With no negotiation until the weekend, look like now they are talking to be close. So we'll see if he's going to return or not. So be interesting about this. Mr. THG, welcome aboard. Hopefully you have an amazing, great weekend. We're glad to see you yesterday, winner of the Hockey Nation Frenchy quiz. Big fan of the New York Islanders. Lula Mariello said, you know what? We don't need development camp. We just need to bring them at the rookie camp. And Lamariello is special TH. So no development camp for the New York Islanders this summer. Mr. B, sounds like Matt Murray is heading to Toronto, bending a fiscal. Yeah. All the rumor was talking about this for the last couple of days, Mr. B. And now look like it's going to be done deal. We'll see what's happening about this. You know, he's not a bad goalie when he's healthy, right? And we'll see the finalize the contract and the finalize the deal, and then we can talk more about this. I think Kaprizov still in Richard Smith is still there for a while. He still tried to get out Yamo twice. That was the report last night from the Power Play show. Now, I don't know if he had another attempt today. He's stuck right now. He tried by other ways to get out. The country cannot at that moment. Talking about the Russia, the Montreal Canadian, but not Montreal Canadian, the ex-Montreal Canadian Ramanov got an offer contract to play in KHL next year. He's still stuck. He's not stuck. He's in Russia right now, Ramanov. He was expected to get out in August, and we'll see if he's going to get out or not. Montreal report last week by Eric and Jules, one reporter of the Montreal, one report for the Montreal Canadian on the Atlantic. He said that Ramanov was trying to coming back right away, but looked like now the rumor was not true, and he should be back in August. We're going to follow this for sure. Been going around, Kelly is still good. She said it was good call. Did you hear Malcolm said Pence don't think he's good anymore. Maybe a part of the negotiation. I don't know about this. Games update. Coach subscriber 5001. Thanks so much, Mr. RJ. Thanks so much, DH, of course, for the 5,000. Yamo, every team have a head coach now. Yes, Yamo. Everybody have a head coach now for the upcoming year. No. I think the San Jose Sharks. Yamo. Comment les lacets sur les chandails des Canadiens à mancher? Je suis pas sûr que je comprends ta question, mon Yann. Les lacets sur les chandails des Canadiens. Blacker Afghan buyout process for bring Gunny and Henry Backstrom. Yeah, Yamo. They buy out 2 players. They release no qualification for Kubalik and Strom. If someone tell me what's going on with the Blackhawks, please let me know, because I don't know. I don't know. It's been a while since I look out and do the works visa. Should not the team pay more attention to this thing with the players so they don't have these kind of problem? And the problem with this run is that it's always changing the visa, working, everything like that. They have always make some new rules and the country make complicated. Now, when you're coming from Finland or Sweden, it's not complicated run. The Russia right now complicate everything run, and that's the problem right now. So it is what it is, and cannot do anything about that. Michael Rosenblatt, Michael. Michael guy is, I think he turned 16 now, or he's maybe at 16 now. He's been with us 2 years ago, Michael, and he was with us many times. And we understand, Michael, you're busy, and it's not complaining at all. I just want to mention, thank you so much, because Michael was with us with Butter Monkey many 2 years ago, and they're great fans for the South Florida Panthers. We better see, Michael, what the Panthers try to accomplish now. Look like they are trying to extend the contract of Huberdeau the next couple of weeks. They try to resign Chariot, and they try to keep, of course, Giroux, and they try to they let it go. Mason Marshman, now they're not going to get him back. At least try to let him try the market and see what happening with him. Where I believe he's going to be. A lot of teams are looking for Mason Marshman. One of possible Toronto. It could be another team looking for him. A lot of decisions the Panthers did so far, and we have to follow up. Been air since before 500. Yes, Michael. Thank you so much, my friend. We love you, buddy. Mr. Hank, new subscriber, the Hockey Nation Live Show. I still think Montreal move forward throughout the season. 14 forward, soccer skills, anything like that. Exactly, Hank. I still believe they will move someone. Now, if you follow my video this morning, and this slippery on my attention, I tried to figure out everything with Montreal Canadiens, and nobody reported, but it was on the French station Saturday. Paul Biron, possible not going to start the season with the Montreal Canadiens. His hip injury is not back at 100%. He said, if the season starts today, I will not be able to start with the Montreal Canadiens. So it's something we have to follow up. Hank, I still believe Montreal we have figure out. I don't think Slavkovsky is going to start with the Montreal Canadiens next year. But I could be wrong here. I don't think they would push him right away, Hank. So it could be a player with the up and down for the Montreal Canadiens. I still believe they could maybe trade a forward at some point. But on that list you mentioned to you, I think Armia is the one could be out if they have to move someone. But still, I still not sure about Sarkowski. So it will be interesting. A great point about this with the 14th player you mentioned right there, for sure. And it's from the hockey guy. No, not convinced, just rumors so far. 1 year extension for Corey Sheneman. Yep. It was excellent. We're going to talk about the news next couple of minutes. So he's doing a bicycle 20 Montreal now. He looked like motivated. Yamo, he was on the ice today with you welcome in our top. He was on the ice with Poulain at this point. You make the warm-up show great. No, please, coach. No. Why Murray over Campbell? Money at that moment. Nicolas de Gobi, but no, welcome back. 1 year, yeah, he did. I hate that he does not done a biblical rookie development camp outside of the COVID years. That's how I got all of my autograph and met the players. That's the way to do it. The age at the secondary skating. Would be interesting, but it's not why he does not want to get that way over there. I don't know. Don't know why. Honestly, I don't know. Nicolas Romanov OCSKA. Nicolas, first of all, they just offer him a contract at less of $1 million. Is an option for him if Romanov wants to stay in KHL. I don't see this happening. Like why he will lose $4 million versus the million ruble over there. It's like 60 million ruble, I think it is. I don't see this happening, but we'll follow up for sure. I met Dave Thompson there when his brother was at the camp, and Ron Excel when he was GM of the Flyers. It's a great opportunity for each one of you if you have access to go to the development camp to meet the rookies, to meet the team and everybody else. The Fleur Panthers start today, and the Montreal, of course. I think that's a good way to do this. Not many people in July follow the team, so you have not many people at the access, and I think that would be good if you can do that. I don't think so, Nicola. I don't see that. I don't know. Lou has not done a public rookie camp ever, sadly. I don't see the arm on doing it. If the Leaf get corner with Murray, then is a good for Leaf, but what is cost them needs. It looked like in our tap, it was Kerfoot and return in our tap. And Justin Hall. So now do they get remaining the money on this? Could be another way over there. I think Connor Brown brings something better at Kerfoot. And we'll see what's happening. Coach, what happened if Romanov they think Russia cannot come over? Does it affect the tail may not allow in our tap? Not allow. The deal is done deal, and then the negotiation, the contract, it become a RFA. The contract now is a part of the rights, is a part of the new calendars, and that's not changed anything on that one. Cela la photo avec le zizi ici tu regardes au lacet. Let me check something, Mr. Yeah, that's funny thing about this one over there. Now, Yann, those jersey is a replica of the 22-22 of the NHL draft. So I don't know exactly why this was this way. Honestly, it's a funny one. But yeah, that's a good observation, Mr. Yan. You were good, my friend. You did that. Let's move on here because I talk to people about this. We're going to go through raffle right there. Not about this one over there. Georgiev signed a contract this weekend of 3 years. We know about this one. Jacob Bryson got a contract with the Buffalo Sabres. The Corey Shannon is signed a contract 1 year. I think it was $750, but it's a 2-way contract. So it was done there for the Montreal Canadiens today. And then this is the coaching staff for the Chicago Blackhawks. Whatever they don't do well overall with the players, contract, blah, blah, blah. They do one. Derek King was the coach interim with the Chicago Blackhawks. Stay now with the organization as assistant coach. Kevin Dean, a coach, assistant coach with the Boston Bruins, moved from Boston, become with the Chicago Blackhawks. Jimmy Waite, still the goaltender coach for them. And then Matt McCann become the video coach about this. So 2 coaches behind the bench joined Luke Richardson for the Chicago Blackhawks. And then we just got this morning. The Joe Sakic become the president operation of the Colorado Avalanche. And Chris McFarland jumped from assistant coach, become the general manager of this Colorado Avalanche. So this is the news of the day overall. Other effects, something could happen this morning. We don't talk about the buyout. We don't talk about qualification, RFA, everything like that. It will be interesting what happening about this. A couple of news about the UFA. We're going to talk more about this the next couple of minutes. But very interesting. Burakovsky, Cup, Max Domi, Philip Forsberg now is out of this because he signed a contract this weekend. The biggest name, guys, is Johnny Gaudreau. What the heck's going on with him? Claude Giroux is another one. Kadri, don't be surprised Kadri hit the New York area. Then this morning I heard David Krejcik possible return with the Boston Bruins. For what we heard, and sometimes we never know those kind of stories, but Bruce Cassidy creates some friction inside the locker room, or some player did not like the way Bruce Cassidy was coaching at the end of his term with the Boston Bruins. That's the reason he let him go, the Boston Bruins. So Ken Krejcik coming back, Bergeron back also will be interesting to follow about this. Malkin's getting closer to the deal. Palat, we don't know. And Strom is going to be out. And New York Rangers not going to return with them. Also, Andrew Cup too. Burakovsky still negotiate with the Colorado Avalanche. Will be interesting what is going to happen with them. Hello everyone. Corey Hill, welcome aboard. Try to look at getting Dylan Strome. I don't think Montreal will go both directions for Strome. Both of them, play center, everything like that. I think Montreal right now, with that, what they have, their center line is pretty much done deal. When I'm talking about this, you talk about, Zuski, Dvorak, Gertie back, Dak, and after that, Jake Even. Then you have Rand Poland. I don't see why to add another UFA on that mix over there. They're pretty much, the forward is pretty much set up for the next season. I think they will try, if I have to say, guessing something right now, I believe it will be a defenseman. Which one? I don't know. Left defenseman, I'm not sure. Right defenseman, I'm not sure. But I would not be surprised. I think they would try to move the player, two players, at least one player. It's really Jeff Petrie. They try to move in the next couple of days, in my eyes. That's what I would expect about this. Thanks so much. RJ with Derek King. Always a pleasure, RJ, to hear you. Mr. B, thanks so much. In our top, Chicago would have to give us Frank Nazar. Love that. Obviously, don't want Romanov Dedain or ever. About this, Mr. Jose Duarte, moderator of the Hockey National Show. Welcome back, certainly from the upstate New York. Jose Duarte. Thank you, RJ. About this, Lane Hudson stop a top Montreal prospect. Lane Hudson said about this, about Lane Hudson. Mr. Sean McIntyre, welcome aboard. Sean, Matt Murray. The story last and you have great GM, you have good GM, you have average GM, and you have bad GM. I don't know where Kyle Dubas is anymore. I don't know. 1 month ago, season's over. They got eliminated, right? The goaltender they have is Peter Marechek, and they have Walgreen, and they have Jack Campbell. Campbell, he become a UFA. Marechek, he have too much money on him. They make a good deal with him. They wait and they pay something off. I think they did good. But Jack Campbell, guys, they cannot wait where we are today and decide what we're doing. It don't make sense to me. If they know Campbell, and you go right away in June or August or May, when he got eliminated, right? Calm down 2 weeks and then sit with Campbell. Say, look, buddy, we need to know how much money you want, what do you want to do? We need to figure out. And at that moment, 2 weeks the season's over, so let's go at the second week in June if you want to talk about this, right? And now they know, okay, we cannot keep Campbell. What is our option here? Can we go by trading? Is it by UFA? Is it by RFA? What the heck is going on here? And we need to figure out who they are. Fleury, Quambell, Quamper, Georgiev, whatever they are. But they have, you cannot wait right now, knock the door where they at, try to figure out something. I still, right now, they missed the boat. Matt Murray, guys, is gambling. I believe, like we said yesterday, Sean, is a gamble. Could turn around good, it can turn around bad, and I'm not sure. He's a young goaltender, 28 years old. He's been there before. He won the Stanley Cup. He's been a great hockey goalie in the Pittsburgh. He never stepped up with the Ottawa. He had a good moment last year. He got, again, injury for the last 2 years, so he's seen this contract, $6 million. I don't know the deal with the Toronto and Ottawa yet. I don't know how much money. Toronto tried to get a goaltender below $4 million to cover, to keep everybody. And he still believes now with the Colorado Avalanche win the Stanley Cup with a good goaltender, not a great goaltender, and he's thinking they can do the same thing with Matt Murray and the backup Walgreen. To have a goaltender about $6 million salary cap, both goaltender, and then go all the way to the end and put that money on the other players like Colorado did. Is it working all the time? I'm not sure, but that's what they are thinking when I was shown. So it's a risk, and you have to be nervous. Because if Matt Murray tomorrow, guy, is not, he got hurt, example, who is a goaltender? Walgreen. And then you have to go with, again, Hutchinson, if he's still in the organization. I don't know if he's still there anyway. My point to you guys, they don't have a backup 3 after that, or a good goaltender with experience. Walgreen, guys, is just been in the league last year. It's a lot of red flag over there. I'm not trash Toronto Maple Leaf at all. I'm just make some questionable movement by Kyle Dubas right now about this. But we'll see. RJ, football coach with Rice High School. Some RJ. RJ, I have a question to you. One of my best friend, mentors about mindset, everything like that, he was born in New Jersey. I don't know exactly where. It was around the water, everything like that, RJ. But I want to ask you if you know Coach Wolf, RJ. He passed away a couple of years ago. Coach Wolf. And my buddy was a quarterback for this high school. And the name of the coach over there, it was Coach Wolf. I'm just curious, RJ. I cannot remember the name of the school. I will have to look on my notes, RJ. But the Coach Wolf, he was unbelievable. He was the John Wooden High School coach in New Jersey area, RJ. I would love to know if you know him aloud. Hello, Coach Alan Barnes. Welcome aboard. Hope not he has trouble, but we'll take Basel as a compassion about this. I believe Lou is going to sign a UFA at some point. Question, is it the fact Laval was such a strong roster, a huge boost for soccer? See if he's playing AHL? Definitely, Renault. First of all, Renault, welcome aboard. Renault, the Montreal Canadiens, the Laval Rockets going to have an amazing, great roster next year. Not allowed, Renault. Kirby Dak, in my eyes, is going to be number 3 on my. And then Tevorak will be number 2. Poland, number 4. Possible with Jake Evans, Renault. That would be my my projection of my roster. Guys, when you coach hockey or you coach any sport, right? And I don't have behind me because you can see, but on the wall at your office, whatever you coach junior or you coach youth travel, or maybe not youth travel, but me, I was coaching youth travel at the end of my career. Have a board on my wall, and I was put my roster over there, and I was put like my left winger, my right winger, my center, my defenseman, and then I would put, okay, what kind of player can pick it up here? Who are right now on my projection line, everything like that. And as a coach, if you fire up every morning when you show up at the office, and you put those little bit name and you put the name tag over the another one, and you put this now, oh, this guy is injury. Put him on the injury list right there on the board. Now you put someone here on your roster, back up, put back over there. Now you try to make your line together. You just fire up every time. That's what I'm going to miss. That's what I miss. Is those kind of relationship you get with your assistant coach and talking about hockey every day. But my life is so grateful because I have each one of you every day talking about hockey. You keep me happy every single day, guys, when you show up here with me. Others gained permission to speak with other team, and they all started. Yep, it is true. Corey, do you think about 3-team trade Ottawa Thunder is on a team depending on the Dylan Blush and the Matt Murray? It could happen, Corey. I don't know the details of the trade, honestly. The only thing I know, Ottawa, Toronto was on conversation about this one, Corey. And the reason, Corey, they do this, Ottawa, is to open up salary cap to pay those players they have. Renault, will Dak and Sokowski watch Tate Thompson and try to play like he does? Not allowed, Renault. No. You never copy them, first of all. Secondly, Sokowski is a winger. Thompson is a center. Thompson is bigger, taller. And Dak is Sokowski is going to be developed by the Montreal Canadiens. So not allow this one over there. Do you think the Russia will pick and choose what player get to come back and play? There will be no way they will not let Ovechkin come back, but that's other laser now. Not allowed a run. Ovechkin is a great relationship with Putin anyways. That's not a big deal. They will try to complicate some players to get out. But I don't see Ovechkin problem around with that part over there. And I don't know why Kaprizov, but they will try to keep the best they can if they can do something like that. It's complicated, and I don't know everything behind those kind of situations, honestly. I'm fine, and you and I top good. Why they think Sakic is not good enough? They just want to stink up. No, Jan Sakic starting to be retired. Sakic is thinking right now to take easier on his life. Sakic is really a great father. I have an opportunity to meet his family a lot of time. Sakic, when he was retired at early age, he was coaching with the Thunderbird in AAA program. His son played barely AAA. He was more a AA. His son has never been a great. And when I moved here in Florida, his son finished his degrees with the University of the Lynn University. And Lynn University is really, really known as a great, one of the top university, expensive in USA and in Florida. And his son they're starting a new team, college, very bad, but it is what it is. His son was playing with there. So I think Sakic right now is just thinking to take more out of the AV application as a GM, and but he will supervise everything. Mr. B, Cadre to St. Louis. I don't see that. The money in St. Louis Blues is limited, and they have to sign a couple of players over there, Mr. B. I don't see that. Would Phil Kessel as a cheap contract be welcome on the top corner like Tampa, Florida, Toronto, or Avalanche? Is that much defensive ability? Not allowed, Renault. Kessel stay in Arizona. Kessel is going to have a deal lower. Kessel is married. Kessel he have a new member, a new baby on his life. Kessel right now, he just want to play hockey, but in Arizona if he can. I don't see him to get that direction, Renault, nowhere. Because he said, why not? Because for me, if he was targeting Renault Kessel, he will do this at the trade deadline. And he refused to do it. And Armstrong, like Kessel, the relationship between Kessel and Armstrong is good in Arizona. Now, here I could be wrong completely. But for what you follow the Kessel scene like January and the February and the Nick with Arizona, I don't see him leaving the town over there. I don't think Toronto would want Kessel back in Renault. Philippe Forsberg is already signed, is not free agent anymore. Exactly correct. It's happening Saturday. Where can you watch the team develop camp run? They are not on the. They are not live run, so you can only get some update. Other than the fact you can go directly to the facilities. Chicago Atlas Connolly box from on the waiver by out process. Yeah, it's called an unconditional waiver. That would cost them a couple of thousand. It's funny, guys, because that trade came for Chicago Blackhawks and Florida Panthers a couple of years ago. I try to remember who they got in return. Jeez, who did Florida got in return for Connolly and Backstrom? Anybody can remind me this? Who Chicago Florida got in return? He was a good players. I cannot get Jesus. I cannot remember. Petrie for could have been sound like a done deal. Oh wow, that's it. Quick is 35 years old. Wow. Everybody was expect Petrie to get a first round pick, a second round pick. Wow. Wow. Petrie for could have been only. Agri Kelly is asking for 5.56 for 5 years. Just again. Which means they must have a lot of interest for Jake Allen. Yep. Kessel close to get one. Murray is garbage. Ottawa Senator breaking news. Ottawa name wait development coach. Yep. He become the coach. Roto should go after Talbot if he want out of a minute. Look like Minnesota does not want to trade Cam Jose, Cam Talbot. So I believe they want to keep Nylander and get a cheap goalie. Exactly, Kelly. It looked like Dubas can't up paying himself in the corner. It's only at $3.5 million a contract at Talbot. But again, Minnesota does not want to trade Cam Talbot. As a trade talk industry with Ottawa, does Matt Murray make sense for the league? I think so too. How many years he's coaching, RJ? He coached many years over there, RJ. But he passed away like 5-6 years ago. I will have to remember this because I would definitely check about this. RJ will tell you the name of the school. Campbell is king a lot already, only have one good year. It's kind of maybe can count last year as well. Ron, the question about Campbell, guys, is because he take advantage of the situation, right? The golden door over there is not a lot, and he believe he can get more money, and that's what happened about this. I know, but our team has some. Ron King Campbell has yet have a full edition, has not proved he would convert it. Mr. Kai Lindstrom, welcome back. The best way I can describe this, Kai, is they are going to go down completely. So they completely rebuild the team from the foundation. That's the first thing. The second thing, they're really looking to go the worst team in NHL and pick top 3 next year. So they're looking for Fatili, they're looking at Michkov, they're looking for Bedard. And they believe right now the better way is to go that direction, and that's what they are doing right now. So something does it, right? And but them, they go completely at the bottom. They don't retools. It's really rebuild completely. And that they are going to go. And Nylander better go, or they're not making money enough to try to play the game. The cheap guys, they are not Avalanche, not Army, are done the money to make a balance. And again, Sean, the problem is not Nylander. His money is only $7 million. You think about this, Sean. You're losing a 35-scorer goal, and then you get, what do you get in return for $7 million? 2 players at $4 million, at $3 million. That'll give them a bottom 6. You get a goaltender only. I don't think so. Nylander is the key, Sean, in my eyes. The best we have to trade Josh Tavares, but how I don't know. But he's played 49-75, he's tried to see it, is worth it. Ben oui, c'est son grand chum, mon Yann. I did an tap. She was been rude to Matt Murray. She called Matt Murray a rude name. Mr. Joseph Laham, welcome aboard. Thank you, RJ. Who is Matt Murray, goaltender for Ottawa Senator? I didn't go into that. Thanks, Coach. It would be nice to be able to watch exactly about this. Would you prefer the Leaf take a shotgun approach to the goalie strategy or rely on starter for 50 game a playoff? The Leaf, the problem with Renault is, okay, how much money they want to put on goaltender? the 90% great goaltender in NHL is about $5 million to $6 million, Renault. If they don't give that kind of money, they don't believe in Campbell. Now they're going to give that kind of money, a little bit $4 million for the goaltender. They really believe Matt Murray is their best option. That's my biggest concern. Why not to try to get maybe Samsonov at the Washington Capitals a month ago and maybe involve and make a trade with the Washington Capitals in return? Now, maybe Washington don't want to trade, but maybe knock the door to the Devils, maybe for Blackwood. I don't know. I just feel like Dubas missed the piece. Dubas, for me, Carl Dubas did exactly what Ken Holland did last year. He turned around. Ken Holland did pretty good overall, but I think it was just a missed problem there. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be great if you don't mind. He's 35 years old, turned 36. Who is looking? A lot of teams are looking, Kelly, about Jake Allen in NHL. Is the Forsberg cap hit very affordable when compared to player like Jeff Skinner? Of course, it's another deal contract, Renault, at $8.5 million, scoring 40 goals per year. That's amazingly great for the Nashville Predator, Renault, about him. Not confirmed yet about Bree, but just strongly been rumored. All right. Petrie has too many years on his contract and not at that age. All right, RJ, you got it. It's just Backstrom and Connelly. Another block Kelly. Don't know what wrong with Kelly. Exactly, coach is taking advantage. We expect Petrie get a bag. The park back coach here. Do you see Ottawa making a playoff in 23 after the ring bit? It'll be interesting, Corey. I think they're missing a couple of puzzles, but is the team's going to be in the race for a long time? Can they find a way to make the playoff? They have to be better to Tampa Bay, Toronto, and Tampa Bay, Toronto, and the Florida Panthers, Corey, where I don't see this yet. Now they're going to battle with Boston. Boston is going to be average. They're going to battle with the Detroit. I think they are better, Toronto, Ottawa. They have to battle with Ottawa, with the Buffalo, where I believe they still battle better. I would say possible, but not guaranteed they're going to make it. All right. It was a Carlson, a center Walmart. It was more about give away money and return to give the money for Connelly. Yeah. Absolutely right about this. I remember now. I'm hoping and pray for Johnny Gaudreau sing at belly and a belly trade. Am I still alive? I've never seen the Islanders sing a top tier French. The closest it was Andrew Land. You're absolutely right about this stage. The name of Kedri, of Gaudreau or Kedri is, but no, sorry. The name of Kedri is relate right now to the all three team in New York area, the Devils. I don't think so, but more the Islanders and the Rangers, where I believe Kedri could become with the Rangers center over there. And they talk about less of money people was thinking. So it would be interesting about this. Islanders have the way too much cap space tied up on the old forest spending figure. Yeah, I think they would like to trade. Like Palmieri is a bad trade, a bad contract, I believe. And then they have, of course, the money of Bailey is another one. Corey, the only way the Senator can make the playoff is for Montreal to think. No, Zeph, Montreal. You cannot mention Montreal right now, Zeph, and the same conversation like Ottawa, Buffalo, Detroit. I still Montreal see behind them right now. Question: if the Avalanche let Kadri walk, should they pursue another trade? Not at all, Renault. why to trade your asset to get Nylander at $7 million? Why not take that money to pay Kadri and keep Kadri? You don't losing any asset there. So how Chicago going to trade Taze Kane? But that would be easy for them. He's just looking for the right deal back in return. Kelly, when, we don't know yet. But I'm sure a team like Rangers, Edmonton can get Patrick Kane, Kelly. Joseph, the brother at Philip Pratt is in the camp. The problem right now, Joseph, with the Devils is how they're going to resign Jesper Bratt. That's a little bit concern around the team and the fans. But I'm sure Tom Fitzgerald is going to find a way to pay properly Jesper Bratt. They hit, I think it was 10-30 Renault. They hit all the great use for Logan Mailloux. Mailloux was alone on the ice with Adam Nicola and a couple of coach. Glad to see Mailloux around the Montreal Canadiens. So that gave us where they're going to sign him at some point. And they're just teaching him. So that's good to know that. I know Nylander is not the only one, but who the truth is, Manor will get them everything they need or matches, but they won't trade. So Nylander, Marsden, Akerfoot. I think if you want to trade Sean, I would be more like Marsden, Akerfoot. You're losing $8 million, maybe $9 million. I would keep Nylander in the mix, and I would trade Marsden, Akerfoot. That would give them $9 million, like I mentioned. Real Deal Prim, welcome back. No, I think Kane is looking for $21 million to $28 million in our tap. 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, not really. Well, he can get 5 and 5, 25, right? At 3-7, that gave him 21. He would not get any deal signed in my eyes under $20 million. Washington free agency preview middle 6 center. I wouldn't be surprised about this, RJ. Some recent feeling, another Shane Wright on the chat. Rumor as Toronto sending, Ottawa sending Murray, Connor Brown, and 2 other pick, Murray, sorry, 2 point Utah coach. Sending Kerfoot all to Ottawa. Ottawa send Murray, Connor Brown, and 2 other picks. And Murray, sorry, 2.8 million Utah. I don't know the pick, but right there, Toronto win that one, might win. I believe there's a good for the Toronto. They get Connor Brown, where is a top 9 players, winger or center. That's better. They got 2 picks in return. I don't know who they are, but he get Murray as a goaltender. It pay only 2.8. Now Toronto make sense. Now they have more money to go, Jose, and they can make some other things. The rumor is, like Ron said, they want the players tell them, "Hey, we want to go now," and they don't want to trade until they tell them to want to go. So that was the rumor about this. Do you believe usually after Kudrow? I would be surprised in our tap. I think they will go with a secondary winger, and the money would spend to him. I think they have too much money. They will have to pay other players at the next couple of years. I'll be shocked they go that all the way one direction with Goudreau. Mr. B, I agree with you about this one over there. What are your predictions for the Thompson Romanov contract? Romanov, I think they will try. Luna Mario is very strong. 3.5, 3 years. TH. I think they will try targeting. Thompson is really interesting. He's younger. I believe he's 22 years old. I think they would like to get him long term. But look what they gave to Pelech and Pulak, $5.5 million. I think that would be on that range, for him. That money, longer the longevity of the contract. Lower money, it could be a short contract. So, official, we have signed defenseman. Yep, Yamo, it was announced Saturday about this one over there. The Flyers, after they trade him again with this. It is back to have to top 5 condition. King want to bring back Edler and Mata. If they can get the cap space by a player like Yafalo go, who do you think they should resign Mata run? Younger. But if Edler wants to sign below $2 million, I would keep both of them. But Mata would be my preference about this. Have a good one, Jan. Another, Jaden struggled with missed rest of the DANY for showing a lower body injury this morning. There we go. Have a good one by Jan. New Canada resigned defenseman Sebastian Au Grenadier. Yeah, they signed 7 players this weekend. Thank you for answering my question. You're welcome. Sonico, ça va? And go. Especially looking great at the camp today. And we get that one there. And it's 1 o'clock. And let's jump in right there, guys, on this one.
Oh my God!
Mr. Frank Salazar, welcome back in the house. Time, guys, for the question. Today, guys, it's not under over. I give you options. You can get those answers online, whatever it is. If you want guessing, you can guessing. But it's just about knowledge about hockey, and that's it. So it's not like crazy question, everything like that. Mr. SK Willow, welcome aboard. Thanks to join. Maybe you want to participate to the show, to the question. 3 questions today. Question number 1. Coach, where are they? Are coming. We talk about Ottawa Senator. Let's talk about them. In season 2011-12, who had the most goals at the end of the season? Mark Stone, Daniel Alfredson, Jason Spencer, Milan Michalek, or Eric Carlson? 2011-2012. Who has the most goals for the Ottawa Senator? Good luck, everybody. I know they are really easy this time, the age. Zeph, thank you. Jose, thank you. Yamo, thank you. Nicolas, thank you. Enatap, thank you. SK, thank you. Kelly, thank you. Round with Kings, thank you. Joseph Laham, thank you. Appreciate a lot.
Oh my God!
Answer this one over there is a D. Yes, exactly 35 goal. Nicola, you know your hockey very well. And 35 goal, and Jason Spencer was at 34. Let's move on. Question number 2. And 2011-12, which player had the most goals with the Buffalo Sabres? Thomas Vanek, Derek Roy, Drew Stafford, Jason Pominville, and Tyler Ellis. Thank you. Thank you, Zeph, RJ, Jose, Yamo, Enatap, Nicolas, Kelly. Curry Hill. Joseph. Mr. B. And Mr. TH. Renault, Run with Kings. You guys, you know your hockey. I would never do that, me. I would not sure it was Pomerville. I always go with Thomas Vanek. But you guys, you look like you know hockey very well. The answer is D. Jason Pomerville. Congratulations. Many of you are too good answer. Nicolas, Enartap, Kelly, and Renault. All four. Wow, impressive this morning. Your performance in the hockey. Question number 3, the end of this. Here we go. I'm sure you're going to get that one, of course. And 2012-13 from the San Jose Sharks, which player had the most goal? Joe Thornton, Joe Pavelski, Logan Couture, Brent Burns, or Patrick Marleau? RJ, Mr. A, thanks so much. Renault, E, Patrick Marleau. Yamo, B, Nicolas, C, Corey Hill, C. Corey Hill, C. And then Mr. B. Jose, Joseph Laham. And I'll tap C. Kelly C. John Gregor. Welcome back, Mr. John Gregor. THC. Wow, you guys, easy for you.
Oh my God!
Many of you got C. Logan Couture. Congratulations, everybody. Nicolas knows the number of the goal also with 21 goals. Impressive, everybody. Kelly, 3-3. Nicolas, 3-3. And our tap, 3-3. Congratulations, everybody, for your performance today. So that's a good congratulations for each one of you. You have an amazing, great performance today of the show. All the winner of the contest today, 3-3. And that's conclude, guys, the show for today. For the morning skate show, we're going to be back tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. for the Power Play show. We're going to follow all the news around the league, defilé, and then we're going to have a couple of insider in the chat today. Until then, we have to remind you one more thing. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Thank you so much, everybody, for your participation tonight. I can't wait to see you next time. Until then, I want to remind you, of course, be well, be healthy. Find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate your second half of what? Yes, you 2022. Have an amazing, great afternoon, everybody. And of course, we love you, people. See you tonight.